Saka Fats YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Let us make some orange chicken wings. Hello my darlings, it's so nice to have you back here in my kitchen for yet another amazing recipe. TERRI-ANN'S giving it to you guys back to back to back. Over here I've got my clean chicken wings. I've already washed it with some lemon juice and vinegar. Gave it a good soak in cold water as well. And then once it was fully cleaned, I seasoned with a little bit of oil, some salt, some freshly cracked black pepper, some mixed herbs. I'm adding about a teaspoon of everything, okay? And then once all of my mixed herbs and stuff was in, I added in some freshly grated garlic and ginger, just 2 garlic cloves and just a little ginger. Love garlic and ginger in my cooking lately. And yes, my darlings, once that's in, I like to just go ahead and just give that a really good mix, okay? Once it was fully mixed in, I also like to go in with 1 egg white, and then I'm also going to add in a little soy sauce, some cornstarch, and honestly everything is just so self-explanatory. I'm going to be frying this. Usually you could actually put it in the oven or air fryer, but I wanted to just deep fry today just because. And yes, my darlings, this is looking amazing. Once it's all mixed in, everything is all set it to one side so we can work on that orange sauce. So I've set my seasoned wings to the side just to marinate for a few minutes, and over here I've got 2 oranges, just some medium oranges. Should have really used the chopping board to cut it, but yeah, I'm just being careful not to cut my countertops. And I did go ahead and just squeeze the juices out and just transferred it into a separate bowl after straining it, because these oranges have got seeds. And for the sauce, it's pretty much just 2 oranges, a little honey, and about a teaspoon of soy sauce. That is pretty much what I do. And then to thicken, I usually just adding a little bit of cornstarch, I'd say about half a teaspoon. But yes guys, so easy. So just 2 oranges, a splash of soy sauce, a little honey, and a little bit of cornstarch just to thicken it, and then mix it in well and set it to one side before heading over to the stove so we can fry those wings. So using my pot, I did go in with my oil. I'm using some vegetable oil. Like I said, you can air fry these, so it will be really quick and easy to air fry. Let your oil heat up for a good 3 to 5 minutes before frying these in batches. Because I have a lot of wings, I'm very mindful not to put all of it in one go. So I try to just fry all the drums and then all the flats. And I'm team flats, by the way. You cannot see me eating no drumsticks of wings. And yeah, I'm gonna fry this for about 6 to 8 minutes. Not 68, 6 to 8 minutes, okay? And after about 8 minutes, you want to remove it from the pot. I'm gonna put it on some paper towel just to drain it off. These were so crispy because of the cornstarch, and whew, so delicious. Once it's all fried, we're gonna make the sauce. Now that all my wings are fried, this is how they look. You can imagine how crispy they are. So delicious. Throw in some butter in a pan, let it melt, and then I just went in with the sauce. This was just the orange sauce with the honey and soy sauce, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just mix it in. I'm gonna let it simmer on low for a good 3 to 5 minutes, okay? And then once it reduces a bit like this, as you can see, it's nice and it looks so beautiful. I did go ahead and just give it that final mix before adding in the wings and then just mixing it in to coat on there. Okay, now this recipe is so easy, guys. You guys know my recipes from 6 years ago are just as easy as now. We don't like no complicated recipe, okay? So go ahead and mix that in the sauce. I am gonna garnish with some parsley and give it a final mix in because yeah, parsley just makes everything look so pretty. That's one thing I always have in my fridge. Like, you see fresh parsley, I always have that in my fridge. Tell me something you always have in your kitchen or your fridge. For me, it's always parsley. And other basic seasonings like garlic and onion, I always have these. Parsley, you're always gonna find a fresh new pack of parsley because I buy one at least once a week. So yes, once it's fully coated in the sauce, it looks so good. This is me showing you up close. The glaze on that thing looks so delicious. I am gonna plate it up because we're having it with some creamy mac and cheese and some boiled corn. Dinner was just so simple this week, and I just felt like, yeah, let me just show you guys everything we're eating this week. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. It's been such a pleasure having you here. This is the final plate, looking so good. I'll share a mac and cheese recipe as well soon. So thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see you in my next one.
Thanks, Mom.